Hey guys, this is Code Wisher. Today we're going to make this like tower defense game or whatever. And first, let's create a new project. And I already had the Apple launcher ready, so it's going to be in the description, and you have to know how to use the backpack, or if you don't, I have a video in the link description that teaches you how to use the backpack. So our launcher is very simple, and first let's make it smaller like this and put it down to the edge. And let's get a backdrop. I like blue sky. Change this to go a little bit more down to like make it look like it's more aligned to the ground. Okay. And now it's really simple. So just go to this position and then forever point towards mouse pointer. As you can see, this is looking a little bit weird. So it has to be centered. Anyway, as you see, it lifts off the ground, but in this project, it also lifts off the ground. That since it is not even. So if you wanted to make it a little bit more even, that still happens. So the only way that this can't happen is that you give it a range to see how far it can go. Or an even simpler way is just take this turret, cut it, get this, and just center it. As you can see, delete the apple for now. As you can see, it's like this. So if we center it, boom, and make it down a little bit lower. And now it can work perfectly fine, and we can put back our turret. And now we can get back our apple, which I accidentally deleted. And then size it down. Back the layer. As you can see now, it does not rotate. And we can duplicate this and do the same. Just change just X to 178. And this, we wanted to point in -90. And forever repeat. Turn 1 and change this to 40 and change this to, then boom, as you can see, it rotates very slowly. So on this one also, I'm going to flip this over, and now you can see why. And now you see there's a new problem. So we have to do what we did again. Oh yeah, let's first group up this apple. And cut this. And make this the one in the center. And then paste this back. Move it upward. Back this down. Boom. As you can see. We have our own AI working turret. And now let's have the apples. Pew pew. Now it's time for the fun part. Where the apples go pew pew. Look the size of the apple down. And then go exactly to their family member. So for this, our first apple, it's going to go to Sprite 1 or your first turret. When green flag is clicked, and forever, if key space pressed, if key space, where's that again? Oh, yeah, create a clone of myself. And to make it even less code, you can put this in Sprite 1. And we can do, and then we put wait until not key space pressed, and then we want to wait 0.5 seconds because we need to have reload. So now all we need is a sound. I'm just gonna have the rip sound. Rip. And then it starts on rip. As you can see, it just correctly cloned myself, and we changed this to apple. And now, even though you can't see the apple, it's because it's right there. An apple, when green flag is clicked, go to Sprite 1, hide, and when I start out as a clone, repeat until touch engage. And we're going to leave for touch engage right now. Just for now. Duplicate this and put this into here. And then create a clone of Apple 2. And we need to give this the rip sound. And now we just do this. As you see, our apples are not firing for some reason. Well, actually they are. You just need to put in the show block. And now, as you can see, it's going totally wrong. Because in here, it's great kind of Apple 2, but in Apple 2, we have to go to Sprite 2. And now, and then you can change this to the negative sign. And our apples have a real problem. They're not pointing in the right direction. So we need to point towards mouse pointer over here. And over here, we want it to point towards. You give this point. And then we want to set our point to direction. And then Apple 2. Oops, it's not. This is supposed to be right here. And for Apple 2, we just need to do point in direction point. As you can see, it's going totally wrong. So it changes back to 10. Now it totally works. And change the apples to do not rotate. And then boom. I also want to go to back layer. And now finally, before we end this video, we're going to make the walls. And you just need to put this in the center. Put this right here. When green flag is clicked. Oh yeah, we can make this. This is too long. Change this to that. And then we want a little gap in between each one, so it goes full measure. Forever. And not forever. Repeat 3. And be in this position instead. It's negative 150. And then change Y by, let's see, 10. Yep. Change Y by 10. Set X to negative 140. Repeat this 6 times. As you can see, this totally does not work. We'll change this to 15. As you can see, and our gaps are way too big. So now we have to just like keep guessing until we find something that's just perfect. And what usually is this works. One more, and then boom. And on this, we want to move 30 steps. As you can see, we still can't see our gaps. So we can move 40 steps. Still can see our gaps. And then when you move 47 steps, still, and then 48, we should probably see our gaps. Boom. As you can see, but that's way too long, so we have to shorten this even more. Oh, you only need to move by 40 steps. And change Y to 9, as you can see. And change this to 10. As you see, that's still not enough, so if we double this, this should probably work. And now I just need to create a new block. And I'm going to call it make wall. And see, boom, 20 times 3 is 60. So we're going to have set clones to 60. And then, boom. As you can see, that still does not. So we just need to make a wall. Finally, when I start out as a clone, if touching Apple 2, actually Apple 2. If touching Apple 2, then delete this clone. I'm going to put in a forever loop. Now, as see, it just goes through and this thing, and the AI can wreck us. But now the AIs are going to have a wall, and we're going to make our own variable called clone, but this time it's going to be capitalized. Change this to clone, change this to Apple 1. And also, I forgot. Here, wait 0 seconds. And here, wait 0 seconds. And then finally, you can put in or. Touch edge or touch this Apple when it's touching Sprite 4 and delete. Put this right in Apple 2. Instead of Sprite 4, put this in Sprite 3. And boom. As you see, we cannot see this one yet. That's because it's piled on top of here. So we need to go to 114. As you can see, that is still totally not working. But we change this to 114. And now boom. But that's totally overlapping the AI. So we can change this X to 50 and change this to 50, but as you, that will probably, oh, that is actually pretty nice. And the AI is breaking its own wall, so we have to change this to Apple. Apple 2, I change. As you see, this AI is, yes, it's firing these if touching Sprite 4. Aha. And on this, if touching Sprite 4. Touching Sprite 3. Oh my god. And if touching Apple 2. And finally, if we try to fire, it just goes right through our wall. So because our Apple has to be Sprite 3. And Sprite 3 is touching Apple. Delete this clone. Yeah. Finally. And then finally in this, we have to change, delete this clone, change clone by -1. And on here, we change the other clone by -1. And in the backdrop, when green flag is clicked, forever, if clone equals 0. And which one is clone again? Sprite 4. So that's going to be our wall. So that means that our wall gets destroyed. then we lost. And in here, we're going to do clone, and then that means we won. And in the both, we do stop all. And then we just need to win and lose. In here, we put in lose. Play lose until done, actually. In here, we play win until done. And then finally, with this, one more sound, and it'll be the end of this video. It's gonna be dance sitar or whatever this is, and then oh yeah, one more thing. This thing is so ugly on there. So we just need to put a show of up here and a hide up here, and a show up here and a hide up here. And now the ugly thing is gone, and I'm gonna have some rough time to beat this AI. Anyway, this is the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye.